Question 4. John liked to order the all-you-can-eat shrimp at his favorite restaurant. Here are the number of shrimp he ate during his last 5 visits to the restaurant. So he had 15, 7, 5, 19, and 19. I guess he must have been pretty full on those 2 visits. We need to determine the mode. The mode is the most common. Now, if none of these were repeated, then there would be no mode. But 19 is repeated, so that's my mode. All right? If I had 2 sets that were repeated, that would be my mode. Now, median, to find the median, you put them in order. All right? And would be the middlemost point, even if it's odd. So you have 1 and 2, 1 and 2. There's the middle. My median is 15. What's my mean? Well, honestly, the easiest and fastest way to do your mean is to just data in the calculator. So I'm going to hit Edit and put the numbers. I'm going to go ahead and show that you don't need to put them in order. So 15, enter, 7, enter, 5, 19. And I can tell right here I'm on the 5th data point. You can see by that 5 right there. And then hit Stat, Calc, 1 bar stats. Some calculators need you to list the list. There you go. So I can see my mean is 13, so I can just cheat off my calculator right there. And it doesn't show me the variance, but it does show me the standard deviation. Standard deviation is S of x, all right, for a sample. And that's mostly what we work with. I'm going to say 6.6, all right. I could say 6.63. That wouldn't be the end of the world. And if I want to find the variance, let me go ahead and hit, and let's see, actually, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and pick my Q1 is here. You can scroll down and get your numbers. 19. All right. And does that make sense? Yes, it does. And my IQR is just 19. It's going to be 13. IQR is the width of my box, and so it's basically Q3 minus Q1. All right. For variance, let me go back up here. I'll do 6.633. You like to go a little bit bigger and square it to get the variance. And it looks like I have pretty much 44.0 as my variance. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do the next problem at the same time. So if I had plotted these points out, and I would have had 5, 7, 15, 19, 19. Well, John's 3 friends ate the same amount as John during the last 5 visits. So calculate the new statistics for the total amount of shrimp all 4 ate. So you could change these and multiply them by 4 and put them in the data and just have your calculator do it. But this is a multiply by 4. All I have to do is take these statistics and do the same thing. So I can see 4 times 19, right? The median is 60 because that's 4 times 15. I'm using the 15 from up here. The mean will be 52 because that's 4 times 13. The variance will be 4 times 44. That's 176, I think. 4 times 44. Standard deviation is a little uglier. I'm going to go ahead and get the calculator. 6.63 times 4, 26.52. And I can actually check, go 26.52 and square it. Now, it won't be exactly the same because there's been some rounding going on. And look at that, 26.52. Variance was 44. Let me go check my math. Okay, a minor typo here. For some reason, I've been saying multiply your variances, but I was realizing because it's squared, I have to multiply this by the number squared. So you're better off multiplying your 6.63 times 4 and then squaring it. So I actually have a typo in my lesson, which I have to fix because we haven't really talked about shifting. So if you go 26.52 and square it, all right, I'm getting 703, all right? And that's what my variance should be, 703. If I plug all this data in, which I did, and I went ahead and calculated, so it's in list 2, So I'm going to go to Stats, calculate one var stats for list 2. You can see I pretty much, I still get the same standard deviation. Take that, 26.53, square it, and I get roughly the 703, which I got before. All right, so when multiplying, remember the variance, you're better off doing your standard deviation first and then squaring that back and get that, because variance is actually going to be the squared. It's almost like Pythagorean theorem. Q1 is just 24, which is 6 times 4. Q3 is going to be 76, because that's 19 times 4. And IQR will be 52. That's basically 13 times 4. So you can multiply every single one. Remember, the variance is special because it's squared. So don't just multiply for the variance, all right?